Kicking things off at number 1, we have Palworld, which combines creature collection with expansive base building mechanics in an open world survival setting. This game lets you capture mysterious creatures called pals and put them to work in your base, performing tasks like crafting, gathering resources, and defending your settlement from threats. The building system offers incredible freedom, allowing you to design elaborate structures, ranging from simple shelters to massive industrial complexes complete with automation systems. Combat adds another layer, as you can arm yourself and your pals with weapons to defend against hostile creatures and other players in multiplayer mode. Resource management plays a crucial role, as you balance food production, power generation, and material gathering to keep your base running efficiently. The multiplayer aspect creates dynamic interactions where you can trade with other players, form alliances, or engage in intense base raids that test your defensive preparations and strategic planning. Moving to number 2, Enshrouded delivers a voxel-based building experience wrapped in a dark fantasy survival adventure filled with magic and mystery. The game takes place in a world consumed by a deadly shroud, where you must establish safe zones and build fortified bases to survive. Building mechanics allow you to place individual blocks and structures, giving you precise control over every aspect of your base design, from towering castles to hidden underground bunkers. The crafting system is deep, requiring you to gather rare materials from dangerous areas within the shroud to unlock advanced building components and upgrades. Cooperative multiplayer supports up to 16 players, letting you work together to construct massive settlements and tackle challenging content. Environmental hazards and enemy attacks keep you constantly improving your defenses, while the progression system unlocks new building options as you explore further into the corrupted lands.
At number 3, Nightingale presents a gas lamp fantasy setting where you build bases across multiple procedurally generated realms connected by magical portals. The Victorian-era inspired aesthetic creates a unique atmosphere as you construct elegant estates and workshops in mystical wilderness locations. Base building focuses on establishing self-sufficient settlements with farms, crafting stations, and storage facilities to support your realm-hopping adventures. The card-based realm system lets you customize the worlds you visit, affecting everything from resources available to environmental challenges you face. Cooperative play allows friends to visit your bases and help with construction projects or resource-gathering expeditions. The game emphasizes exploration and discovery, with each new realm offering fresh building opportunities and materials to enhance your primary base with exotic decorations and functional improvements.
Number 4 brings us Grounded, which shrinks you down to insect size and challenges you to survive in a suburban backyard turned dangerous wilderness. Base building starts small with grass shelters and eventually expands to elaborate multi-story structures built from collected materials like grass stems, mushroom chunks, and insect parts. The vertical building options let you construct bases in trees, on rocks, or even floating on water, creating unique defensive positions against giant bugs. Resource gathering requires careful exploration as you venture into different biome areas of the yard, each offering distinct building materials and environmental hazards. The story-driven campaign provides context for your survival situation while introducing new building blueprints and base defense options. Multiplayer supports up to 4 players, enabling cooperative base construction and coordinated defenses against the massive insects that threaten your tiny civilization in this oversized backyard environment.
Coming in at number 5, ARK Survival Ascended reimagines the classic dinosaur survival experience with stunning Unreal Engine 5 visuals and refined gameplay mechanics. Building your base involves taming dinosaurs to help gather resources faster while constructing structures ranging from primitive thatch huts to advanced metal fortresses. The taming system adds strategic depth as different dinosaurs serve various purposes in base operations, from combat protection to resource transportation and farming assistance. PvE and PvP servers offer different experiences, whether you want cooperative building with others or competitive raiding, where base defense becomes critical. Advanced building includes electricity systems, automated crafting stations, and breeding facilities for your dinosaur army. The island map provides diverse locations for base placement, from beaches to mountains, each with tactical advantages and resource access that influences your building strategy and survival approach.
At At number 6, Rust Console Edition brings the brutal survival multiplayer experience to Xbox with its focus on player interaction and base defense. Starting with nothing, you must gather resources to build increasingly secure bases while defending against other players who want to raid your storage. The building system uses modular pieces, letting you design bases with strategic layouts, featuring airlocks, multiple doors, and clever defensive positions. Raiding mechanics create constant tension as players use explosives and tools to break into bases, making smart construction and hidden loot rooms essential. The wipe cycle resets servers periodically, giving everyone fresh starts and keeping the gameplay loop engaging as you race to establish dominance. Team play becomes crucial for defending large bases and organizing counter raids against rival groups, making social dynamics a core part of the base building experience.
Number 7 features Conan Exiles, which drops you into the brutal world of Conan the Barbarian, where survival depends on building mighty fortresses. The building system offers extensive customization with multiple architectural styles, from primitive wood to ornate stone temples and imposing black ice structures. Thrall capturing lets you enslave NPCs to defend your base, craft items, and perform various tasks, adding a unique workforce management element. The Purge system periodically sends waves of enemies to attack your base, testing your defensive preparations and forcing you to constantly improve fortifications. Dungeons and boss encounters provide materials for advanced building pieces and decorations that enhance both function and aesthetics of your settlement. Online servers support clans, letting groups collaborate on massive building projects, from entire cities to imposing mountain fortresses that dominate the landscape.
At number 8, 7 Days to Die combines zombie survival with deep crafting and building mechanics in a procedurally generated apocalyptic world. Base building centers on preparing for the Blood Moon Horde that attacks every 7th night, requiring strong defenses and strategic positioning. The voxel-based destruction means zombies can break through weak points, forcing you to reinforce structures with upgraded materials and create layered defensive systems. Crafting progression unlocks better building materials from wood and stone to concrete and steel, each offering increased durability against undead assaults. The skill system lets you specialize in construction, unlocking advanced building options like electrical systems, traps, and automated defenses. Multiplayer allows cooperative base building where teams can construct elaborate fortified compounds and share the workload of resource gathering and horde preparation.
Number 9 showcases Minecraft, which remains the ultimate sandbox building experience with unlimited creative potential on Xbox One. Survival mode challenges you to gather resources and build bases while managing hunger, health, and threats from hostile mobs that spawn at night. This simple block-based building system creates infinite possibilities, from practical shelters to massive architectural marvels, limited only by imagination and available materials. Redstone mechanics add engineering depth, letting you create automated farms, complex machinery, and elaborate contraption systems within your base. The Nether and End dimensions provide unique building materials and challenges, encouraging exploration beyond the overworld. Multiplayer realms and servers enable collaborative building projects, where communities construct entire cities, kingdoms, and themed worlds together, sharing ideas and resources.
At number 10, Terraria offers 2D sandbox building with RPG progression and extensive crafting options, creating addictive gameplay loops. Base building serves both practical and aesthetic purposes as you construct NPC housing to unlock merchants, while designing elaborate structures showcasing your creativity. The building variety spans numerous material types and furniture sets, letting you theme bases around different biomes or architectural styles. Boss progression gates access to new building materials, encouraging you to challenge increasingly difficult enemies to expand your construction options. Wiring systems enable complex mechanisms, from simple doors to elaborate traps and automatic farming setups that streamline resource gathering. Multiplayer supports cooperative building, where friends can help construct mega bases and tackle the game's toughest challenges together, pooling resources and skills.
Number 11 brings Valheim, which blends Norse mythology with satisfying building mechanics and exploration-driven progression through procedurally generated worlds. Base building emphasizes structural integrity, requiring proper support beams and foundations to create stable buildings that withstand the elements. The comfort system encourages interior decoration, as furniture and amenities provide buffs that help with exploration and combat encounters beyond your settlement.
Biome-specific materials unlock new building pieces, creating visual progression as your bases evolve from simple wood structures to imposing stone fortresses. Portal networks let you establish outposts in distant biomes while maintaining connection to your main base for efficient resource transportation. Cooperative play shines as groups work together on massive building projects, from Viking longhouses to entire villages, complete with farms, workshops, and defensive walls.
At number 12, V Rising puts you in the role of a vampire building gothic castles while managing servants and expanding your dark influence. The base building focuses on creating an impressive castle, complete with throne rooms, crafting areas, and blood farms where you keep human prisoners. Territory control mechanics let you claim land and expand your castle grounds while defending against other vampire players in PvP servers. Servant management adds strategic depth as you send thralls on missions to gather resources, raid villages, and bring back prisoners for your dungeon. The day-night cycle affects gameplay, forcing you to plan building activities around sunlight, which damages vampires caught outside during daytime hours. Castle customization includes various architectural styles and decorative options, letting you create unique vampiric layers that reflect your personal aesthetic preference. At number 13, State of Decay 2 combines zombie survival with community management, where building and upgrading your base is essential for long-term survival. Base selection matters as different locations offer unique layouts and facility slots that determine what structures you can build and how many survivors you can support. Facility construction requires resources and provides various benefits, from medical care and food production to workshop capabilities and morale-boosting amenities. Survivor skills influence base efficiency, as specialized characters can improve facility performance or unlock advanced building options through their expertise. The threat system sends periodic zombie attacks, including dangerous siege hordes that test your base defenses and resource stockpiles. Resource scavenging expeditions become necessary to maintain and upgrade your base, creating risk-reward decisions as you venture into infested areas for crucial materials. Number 14 features Fallout 4, which introduced settlement building to the post-apocalyptic wasteland, letting you reconstruct civilization across multiple locations. The workshop system lets you scrap debris and transform ruined locations into thriving settlements, complete with housing, defenses, and resource production. Settler management adds a community aspect as you assign NPCs to tasks like farming, guard duty, and operating shops that generate resources and caps. Supply lines connect settlements, creating resource networks that simplify building across multiple locations without constant material transportation. Defense ratings matter, as settlements face periodic raider and creature attacks, requiring strategic turret placement and fortification construction. The extensive building catalog includes structures, furniture, decorations, and advanced items unlocked through perks, creating deep customization options for creative settlement builders. At number 15, Subnautica challenges you to build underwater bases on an alien ocean planet filled with mysterious creatures and ancient technology. Base building starts with simple corridors and rooms that expand into elaborate multi-level facilities powered by solar panels or thermal generators. The depth mechanic affects construction, as you need reinforcements and advanced materials to build bases in deeper biomes where pressure increases. Resource gathering requires careful exploration of the ocean depths, balancing oxygen management and creature threats while collecting materials for base expansion. The story-driven campaign provides context for your survival situation while encouraging base building in strategic locations to support deeper exploration. Vehicle docking stations let you park submarines and mechs in your base, creating integrated systems for extended exploration missions into the planet's darkest trenches. Number 16 brings No Man's Sky, which evolved into an impressive space exploration game with extensive base building across infinite procedurally generated planets. Construction allows both planetary bases and freighter customization, creating mobile headquarters that travels with you through space. The building parts include various architectural styles, from basic prefabs to elaborate modular pieces, letting you design unique structures limited only by imagination. Farming and resource extraction setups generate passive income and materials, supporting your exploration and upgrade ambitions across the galaxy. Base sharing lets other players visit your creations even in single-player mode, creating a sense of community across the vast universe. Multiplayer settlements enable collaborative building projects, where groups construct elaborate compounds, research stations, and trading posts on discovered worlds.
At number 17, The Forest combines survival horror with base building as you crash land on a peninsula inhabited by cannibalistic mutants. Construction starts simple with hunting shelters and small cabins, gradually expanding to fortified compounds with walls, traps, and defensive structures. The free-form building system lets you place logs, stones, and other materials anywhere, creating unique defensive positions adapted to terrain features. Cave exploration provides crucial resources and story progression while introducing new threats that can track you back to your base. Defensive preparation becomes essential as mutant attacks increase in frequency and intensity, especially during night when the most dangerous variants emerge. Cooperative multiplayer supports up to 8 players, enabling ambitious building projects from tree houses to elaborate ground fortresses designed to withstand coordinated mutant assaults.
Number 18 showcases Green Hell, which tests your survival skills in the unforgiving Amazon rainforest, where building shelter is crucial for survival. Base building focuses on practical structures that protect against environmental hazards like rain, disease, and dangerous wildlife roaming the jungle. The sanity system affects gameplay as poor shelter construction and isolation impact your mental state, requiring you to build comfortable bases with proper amenities. Resource gathering demands knowledge of the jungle as you learn which plants provide food, medicine, and building materials through trial and observation. Story mode provides narrative context, while challenge modes test your base building efficiency under various difficult conditions and scenarios. Multiplayer adds cooperative survival, where teams can construct larger bases and divide responsibilities for gathering, hunting, and base defense against jungle threats.
At number 19, Astroneer offers cheerful space exploration with terrain deformation and base building across multiple planets in a colorful solar system. The building system uses modules that connect together, creating expanding bases with power generation, oxygen production, and resource processing capabilities. Terrain tool mechanics let you reshape landscapes to create flat building areas, underground bunkers, or resource extraction sites for automated mining. Resource chains require processing raw materials through various machines, encouraging you to design efficient base layouts with logical production flows. Vehicle construction enables exploration of distant biomes and other planets, while your base serves as the central hub for crafting and storage. Multiplayer supports cooperative play, where friends can help build elaborate multi-planet operations with interconnected bases and shared resource networks. Number 20 brings Medieval Dynasty, which combines base building with life simulation in a medieval setting, where you establish a thriving village. Starting as a lone survivor, you gradually construct buildings, recruit villagers, and develop your settlement into a prosperous community. The seasonal cycle affects gameplay, forcing you to prepare adequate food and resources before harsh winters that threaten your village survival. Building variety includes houses, workshops, barns, and production facilities, each serving specific functions in your village economy and population growth. Dynasty mechanics let you marry, have children, and pass your legacy to heirs, creating long-term goals beyond simple survival and construction. Resource management becomes complex as your village grows, requiring balanced production of food, materials, and goods, while keeping villagers happy and productive.
At number 21, Raft challenges you to survive on a small floating platform in an endless ocean while expanding your raft into a seaworthy vessel. Building mechanics focus on expanding your raft with new floors, walls, and functional structures like water purifiers, crop plots, and storage areas. Resource gathering involves using a hook to grab floating debris while avoiding the shark that constantly circles your raft, threatening destruction. Island exploration provides crucial resources and story progression as you discover abandoned settlements and environmental storytelling elements scattered across the ocean. The research system unlocks new building items and equipment through discovered blueprints, encouraging thorough exploration of every island you encounter. Multiplayer enables cooperative raft building, where teams can construct massive floating bases complete with multiple stories, decorative elements, and efficient resource production systems.
Number 22 features Satisfactory, which focuses on factory building and automation on an alien planet, where efficiency is the ultimate goal. Base construction revolves around creating elaborate production lines that process raw resources into increasingly complex manufactured goods for corporate shipment. The conveyor belt system lets you design intricate logistics networks, transporting materials between machines, creating satisfying automated workflows. The first-person perspective makes building more immersive as you construct towering factories sprawling across landscapes with multiple production floors. Power management requires careful planning as you balance energy consumption with generation capacity. capacity through coal generators or renewable sources. Exploration reveals new resource nodes and alien artifacts, while your ever-expanding factory serves as a monument to industrial efficiency and organizational planning. At number 23, Project Zomboid delivers deep survival simulation in a zombie-infested Kentucky, where base building determines long-term survival success. The isometric view supports detailed base construction as you barricade buildings, construct additions, and create sustainable safe houses with farming and water collection. The skill system affects building efficiency, as carpentry levels determine what structures you can construct, from basic barricades to advanced fortifications. Zombie migration creates dynamic threats as hordes move through areas, potentially discovering and attacking your base, requiring constant vigilance and reinforcement. The permadeath system makes every decision matter, encouraging careful base selection and gradual expansion, rather than risky, ambitious building projects. Multiplayer servers support cooperative survival, where groups can fortify entire neighborhoods, creating interconnected safe zones with shared resources and coordinated defense strategies. Number 24 showcases Don't Starve Together, which brings the quirky survival game's base building challenges to cooperative multiplayer sessions. Base construction centers on establishing a safe camp with firelight production facilities and storage, while managing sanity, hunger, and health meters. The seasonal cycle introduces different challenges, from summer heat to winter freezing, requiring adaptive base designs with appropriate environmental protections. Resource management involves balancing immediate survival needs against long-term base development as you gather materials for advanced structures. Boss encounters and cave exploration provide materials for powerful items that enhance your base capabilities and character survivability in harsh conditions. The art style creates a unique atmosphere as you build increasingly elaborate bases, decorated with various structures, crafted items, and seasonal decorations. Rounding out the list at number 25, Frostpunk challenges you to build and manage the last city on a frozen Earth, where every decision impacts survival. Base building focuses on efficient city layouts around a central heat generator that provides life-sustaining warmth to citizens and structures. The law system forces difficult moral choices as you implement policies that affect city development, citizen satisfaction, and overall survival odds. Resource gathering requires managing workers between coal mining, food production, and construction, while balancing health and discontent among the population. Scenario campaigns provide different challenges, from establishing new settlements to managing existing cities through crisis events and environmental catastrophes. The strategic depth comes from balancing immediate survival needs against long-term city development, creating tense gameplay where poor planning leads to catastrophic population loss and failure.